How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got our finals here. Everyone still messing around on some fun decks, but also showing off the map. On the Bloomlord, I think she did make some changes though to kind of bring the power level down, but still chilling in finals. No real surprise on a deck like this. Plenty of setup in the back, as we do see the Digimon open up and a Veemon in the back as well. Doesn't look like we actually have the blue tamer yet, so not really getting the value out of the Digimon. With the Pomimon out, it's definitely going to get suspended and swung over, so might as well swing it at security. Is going to kill it off, and then playing the Paladramon out. Passes over 4, or 5 even. Not ideal. We'll see the suspend for suspend. No, it's going to suspend the Cherrymon, plays out a brand new Palmon. Does look like we have the Bloomlord, so it's really just can she go a third wide. Memboost Crack will put to 4, which would then let you go, but instead just Digizorp. Hits the one off. Now they have plenty of options as far as level 6s go. We are going to go into the Bloom. This should be 2 checks, hits the Tamer, and then a Bloomlordmon is 13, but has the +2, so that's a 14k Bloomlord. Yakimon, and that is going to give some memory back, so now we do definitely get to play a little bit. Problem is Bloom still can swing over the body. Unless, do you raise, try and get as much value as you can out of it and then Sorai it? Swing over the Palmon, strip 2 sources out of the Cherrymon. Interesting. And then did we just Sorai the body? Oh, of course the redirect is going to take it straight in. Wanted to kill the Palmon. That makes things way more difficult. Is going to strip the source out of the Cherrymon. Yeah. Oh, Hexablow. Okay, this locks down everything that has no sources. There are Bloomlords for days in the back, though. And the problem is, sure they can't attack, but as long as the Cherry goes over, and to be fair, the Bloomlord itself can still swing. Unfortunate brick here. So it's not immediately obvious what this deck is, obviously with the Hexablow seeing it, but it is actually a Dorbick Tidal Wave list that does kind of use the blue hybrid list. It is actually something that is on the channel. It'll be up in the cards and it'll be linked at the end of the video, but the Stunbrick is here in finals. Our resident Dorbick player. Down 1-0 after game 1, but still in finals nonetheless. Alright, game number 2, going to be starting off with Bloom going first, setting up pretty simple, and we do have rookies in hand this time. Goes into the Davis. And it's going to take the Decadramon. It's not actually a target for Dorbick, but there's no Dorbick in hand, so I think maybe just using it to try and get the draw power. I was kind of surprised that Emily actually kept this hand, considering it was a rookie 2 Memboost in level 6. I don't really remember what the other thing was, but I guess finding the pieces that she was looking for, and of course the Memboost consistency that is going to come through. Choosing to go Deca, build up Chris Paladramon in the back. We do have the Palmon drop, still searching for pieces. Three memory to play with now on. I guess we don't have a level. No, we do have the Bloomlordmon, so we are going to push out, go into the Bloomlord for 5, draw, strip the source out of the Sunflower, which is going to give back 2, and now we are 3 checks at security. It looks like we gained some memory and also a draw as well. The Bluecomon giving the memory back, as well as the Kiara giving the draw. We are an additional +1 thanks to it, and we're going to see the tidal wave. Bring it out. Chris Paladramon comes out, as does the Decadramon, which is going to get the draw 1, then draw 1 for each of the bodies on board. So that is a pretty toasty set. Obviously, we do have hella cards in hand. Hella cards in hand coming for this one. So it looks like we played the Yakimon for free off the Ayatar, and then another one of hitting as the Argomon brings back, and again, all that memory back. Nice cheap Evo. 6. We'll swing over the Azulonmon, but it's basically done when it needs to. It is going to strip the source out of the Argo. And I guess it will strip the Torikake out of the Bloom. So Argo still should be fine. Oh, actually, no, it's manually stunned. We're probably looking at a bottom deck, in all honesty. Hydramon. This will get rid of one body. Yeah, this has been done really well. Unfortunately... Okay, no, this does actually look like a full power Bloom list. I mean, when the fresh mat that you've been working on for a while finally comes out and arrives, then no reason really not to bring it in. Does, unfortunately, look like this kind of deck is going to struggle to keep up. Pop the Membeast, play a Membeast, find a rookie. I'm going to play the Palmon to get extra. The Davis doesn't unsuspend because of the Quartz. And it is going to be the bottom deck as well. This deck, unfortunately, does not have an answer to Quartz, because I think Quartz itself is quite literally too big to die to... I think it's too big to die to the Dorbick pop. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 13k is the top end for the delete. So once Quartz is out, it is kind of just GG's. We are going to strip 4, which is actually going to stop the Quartz from being able to swing over it. Now we're in a really awkward position where nothing that has sources doesn't have a source is going to attack, which means it's only the Palmon. Alright, we go into the Cherry for the full cost. Alright. That can now swing, hits an Innocence Blizzard. That's OD. That's actually OD. Triple stun. Let's go. We're just going to keep bottom decking pieces. So this is just really an inevitable stall. How far could Derek push this? Because, like... Really, it's how many turns can you find a Sorai? Can you find a stun? Do you have, like, the weird, like, Tommy setup or something? Because a push out and Korikaku would be a stun. This is going to be 3. And there's going to be the Tommy. Yeah, so it looks like we didn't have the hybrid itself, but it's going to push out. That should burn 2. And there's going to be game. So a 2-0 there for Bloom. Not really too much of a surprise, but it was nice to see Stunbrick making it all the way to the top tables. Derek hates this version of the deck, but clearly can make it work. If you made it this far, make sure to like it and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.